Hello everyone, welcome back to Skylines Snowfall. Last episode, the first episode, before I forget, I like to do that in your entranceway to the city. I'll change this eventually once we unlock that land. But this way, snowplows can get up and then go around to having to go all over town and having to come back. So, I build a turnaround. Of course, if you do your roads different, you might have to do that, but speaking of that, we did build a snow dump last episode, which is this guy right here. It's like a landfill for snow. So we have our plows working during this blizzard, trying to clear all the roads of the snow. Snow does... Oh, and there he goes right away. He's using it. That's good. And once the snow plows go through, things do go much quicker when it comes to traffic. What do you say we build a high school, and then we're gonna have to build another power plant here because we're gobbling up electricity because of the cold. And actually, we have unlocked it, but we spend all of our money, so we can't really do that yet. But we'll get to that soon. We just need to kind of sort out this whole money issue. So in the meantime, what else did we get? A cemetery, which again we can't afford at the moment. Now we can. And it is warming up a bit, so as you can see, let's take a look at the power quick. Yeah, see, our energy consumption is based on the cold, so the colder it is, the more electricity we're going to use. Until we build heating stations to provide the heat instead of just using straight electricity. So back to what I was saying, we'll get the cemetery maybe? Just gotta find a good spot for it. How about right, not there, okay. Oh, no. Let's have it closer to here because this is where people will die. Bit morbid, but it has to be done. Another thing we unlocked is trams, which we will also look at pretty soon here. We'll just have to figure out what's a good setup for the trams. We'll also figure out what land can we buy. How about this one? And that's it for now. We'll probably buy that one next, I think. So we'll keep it looking nice. There is a demand for some residential, so why don't we just get started on that? Because that'll be some nice tax dollars as well. We'll have a terrible 5-way intersection right there. We'll have some wonky roads. Every town has their version of some crazy intersection that nobody likes to deal with. We can't afford the heat stuff yet, so we're gonna have to just keep with the traditional stuff for now, but we will get to that. The money situation will improve. We just gotta keep on building. We did buy that new land, which took a big chunk of cash too. You can hear the ding of buildings leveling up. Ding, ding. That should provide us more cash. Let's take a peek at the new city policies. Extra insulation is nice. It does take a bit out of the money you get in, but it will use, as it says right there, less energy for heating. So that might be worth to have. Once we have the heating infrastructure set up, we can have it so they don't use any electricity for their heating. They only use either the boiler or the geothermal for heating. just to ensure that there's no that drain on energy isn't there. And then of course this one's the opposite. You don't use that, you only use electricity instead. See, it raises electricity consumption significantly during cold spells, which like right now minus 15 Fahrenheit, that's pretty cold. So why don't we legalize our doobies as well, get some 420 blaze it action going on. I did not say Christmas hat, what is this all about? Go back to that hat. We don't have this stuff yet. 6,000 is the next one. And 4,000. So we'll wait on that. Because we have to. Looks like we're getting a little bit more demand for some industry. So why don't we just push that down maybe a little bit since we have that new land. And I went too far. Doesn't really matter, I guess, but I like to have everything nice and... Hamburgers. Like to have it... There we go. Looking nice, you know? But that's just me. So we'll expand that down. We'll give it 2 whole areas. We'll be generous. I did the wrong road, didn't I? I wanted to have 2, not... or 4 lanes, not 6 lanes. There we go. We'll have 6 probably eventually. We can probably buy new land. It's getting spendy though. So we'll have this whole area kind of be one section. Maybe we'll kind of plan it out. As we run out of cash. That was probably not a very good idea, because now we're... Oh, we're not the worst time, too. Of course. Right when there's energy crisis going on. It is warming up, so we'll be okay for a little bit. We really shouldn't have done that. That was a terrible mistake. But as you can see, once the cold spell kind of goes away, that energy consumption kind of lets off a little bit. And with the snow dump, the way it works is snow will melt over time. So as you can see right now, there's 0% full. Whereas the landfill kind of fills up over time, you have to manually dump it somewhere. So that's kind of nice. They want educated workers, I bet. They do. And there we go, another cold spell. We can't afford a power plant yet. This kind of sucks. Well, maybe we can plop down one of these for now. I can't afford 2 of them yet. But that'll give us just barely enough to get by. Maybe we could do another loan. I don't like doing that though. We're already in enough debt. This is why we need to get that thermal stuff going as quick as we can. Because these cold spells just destroy energy use. So, they're going to want some higher end workers. So we're going to need to build some parks eventually. Which we can't afford at the moment. The good ones that I like to build. So we might be in a little bit of trouble for a while when it comes to abandoned buildings and whatnot. I like to add the parks down here in the industry area. That way it kind of helps the buildings level up a bit. And that will get companies in that want to have higher educated workers. Maybe we'll avoid another intersection there. We'll do a crazy intersection there, and we'll do one here. There's also, if you haven't noticed, there is also new music in this too. Which is kind of fun, I think. We'll add some more of this, because this is in high demand for the residential. And we'll have one block. I missed a square, didn't I? There we go. Yep, as you can see, we're starting to have abandonment issues. Because they want those higher educated workers. How are we doing for schools? Let's check this out. Elementary schools are okay. We'll add one more down here just to cover it. Now our high school is getting really full. But they are getting their educated Sims. It just takes a while to kind of roll over, I guess. So we'll see what happens there. We'll keep an eye on that. And of course, once we unlock our monuments, that'll really help with education. We'll just have that particle collider giving us all the education we need. Is it this one? I think it is. There we go. That'll fix itself. Don't worry about that. I think 4 as well. Oh, look at that. We leveled up again. Whole bunch of new roads and a whole bunch of new... whatever these things are called. The parks, I guess, maybe. And road maintenance depot. We'll get to that here. Because that's actually pretty nice. And we have a bit of money again. So let's quickly add... some more industry, and then we'll take a look. Maybe we'll add another dump too. They're cheap. High school is okay for now. We'll leave that. What was that? Tram depot. So we'll get to that. Oh shoot, maybe we'll add another... There's something I want to show you guys too here. So we'll add another snow dump. Maybe right about there. So that'll help keep that up. There are a few new info tabs. I'll show you the first one here since we're able to actually do it. Is snow. So right here shows you the coverage that the snow plows have. Everything's green, everything's good. Until you get to maybe see on this direction, because we can't really get there from where we are. But all the stuff in the city limits are good. Condition. This shows you where the buildup is. So as you can see, they're red where there's a lot of snow. And then once the purple plows go by, it turns green again, improving the conditions. So that will show you where your problems are when it comes to snow on the roads, which is kind of nice to see. So what this is telling me is that maybe we should add some plow depots down on this end, because they have to come back and forth, back and forth. Gets to be kind of a lot. And there it shows in the temperature. So we will need to build that too. But let's build the road maintenance depot. We'll plop that kind of... This is kind of right in the middle of town. So that'll have a really good reach to it. And it is kind of expensive. But these have 10 trucks. And what they do, and there's an infograph for that, which is this little guy here, the wrench and the hammer. Again, the first tab shows you the coverage. So right now, all the roads that we want in our city limits here, they are covered by the maintenance. And then this shows the condition. So basically what they do is when it's red, it's not actually that bad, it's just normal. Normal as if, you know, there's nothing there. When it's green, it means it's boosted. So that means traffic will actually travel faster than normal on it because they're in such great condition. And it does deteriorate over time, so as you can see, it's kind of getting a little bit darker over here until the maintenance truck goes over it again. As you can see, the trucks driving by, the roads are getting better. Now they're going down these, they're getting green again. So that will kind of help with traffic flow, because now you're having vehicles able to travel much faster. So very useful, I think. I like that a lot. that kind of shows what can be done if you have the right amount of maintenance going on. So kind of neat. That's one of the new things. I think it's pretty cool. Traffic can flow at incredible speeds, but normally they would not. As you can see, we got another snowstorm coming along. And if you're wondering, the snow is only for the paid version of the DLC. If you didn't buy it, you will still get some weather effects like fog and rain. Though I don't think there's fog on the snow maps, but I don't think there's rain on the snow maps. That stuff is just cosmetic, whereas the snow does have an actual effect on stuff. As you can see, the roads getting full of snow and they have to be plowed. So we'll add some more. We'll have this be commercial since we're kind of getting close to the industry there. We have a bit of demand. That shouldn't be there. Alright, we don't have enough yet to build the heating stuff. Hopefully soon. We'll clear out some of these abandoned buildings. Again, this happens early in the game. We'll get this taken care of later on. You know, once we get more cash to kind of do stuff with. So we'll be okay. We'll just kind of ignore that for now. I know there's a new building. We'll get to that too. Add some more commercial, because that's a little bit in demand. We'll have maybe this little area be housing. There the road's getting kind of full of snow again. Snow on the vehicles, snow on the trees and houses and buildings. Snow everywhere, really. We can build a really big fire station and police station and hospitals now. If we had the money, which at the moment we do not. Or we do, but we're saving it. Oh! We're going to have to build some more water. Lots of new buildings. We'll get to them. Don't worry about that. There we go. And since we have a little bit of money saved up, why don't we build another power plant? I know it's taking away money from our heating fund that we have to do at some point, but we don't want to run out of power either. Running out of power would be very bad, especially in these cold spells. It's not bad now, minus a positive about almost 6. That's pretty warm if you ask me. Get rid of some of these abandoned buildings. Oops, what do you say, Mr. Chirper? Oh, they're doobies. Let's take a look at this. We'll encourage biking. Studded tires and anti-slip studs. So what this does, the studded tires, is it helps traffic move a little bit better when there's a lot of snow. So if your plows are kind of getting behind, that will kind of help a little bit at least. Anti-slip studs, it helps keep the old people healthy so they don't fall and break all their bones. So pretty nice. Oh, I know the temperature is getting cold again. We should have enough money now to build the heating stuff. So we'll do that maybe next episode. So we'll take a little break here. I just want to say thank you for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. And I do hope that I get to see you next time.